Hello everybody, welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Thursday, October 24th, 2024. We are back with our best bets of the day. For today's show, we have a loaded slate for you guys. 3 NFL plays, 2 NBA plays, 2 NHL plays, and we're coming off a 6-1 day yesterday. Members only best bet, Bucks minus 3.5. Easy dub, never a doubt. Same thing with Magic +2. Everyone and their mother was on the Heat, by the way, and we took the Magic. I bet my members were a little nervous about that one, but we got the dub. I think it was like a 25-point win. Then from there, Pelicans minus 6.5. We caught a dub. Jazz plus 3.5 win. Clippers plus 5.5, another win. I went to the Caps game last night in DC. Recording in my living room today because I just felt like it, but. Caps money line, we had them in a plus 105 number as well because we did 60-minute money line when I bet it, but I broke my rules and made like a 3-unit play just because I was going to be there, and it got a dub, so you love to see that. And with the over 3.5, Middle Tennessee State, Jacksonville State should have gone over. Should have had a 7-0 day, but 6-1 we'll never be upset about. You guys see the records that we're at right now. Feel great about it. And we, like I said, have a big slate of picks for you guys here today. Let's jump into them here. But if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these best bet videos every single day. We're going for 15,000 subs, so I'm excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. And by the way, guys, on top of the 7 plays I'm going to give you guys here today, the other 4 plays that we have are our members only best bets. You can get them at zdmbets.com/picks. As a member, you get all our members only best bets every single day, which is most profitable best bets on a day-to-day basis. You have a direct line to me, so any game you're considering betting, reach out to our hotline number, get a guaranteed response back about any game you're considering betting, and you get our free picks too on YouTube sent to you before these videos come out. That would take advantage of early lines, early odds. The website zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks. So let's jump in to the plays that we have today. I'm gonna get started with our NFL plays. Which is gonna be the over 47.5 in Rams and Vikings. First off, this Rams defense has not been good since Raheem Morris left. I mean, it's been a huge regression spot. And when you look at this Vikings team, even though Sam Darnold's regressed a little bit, I mean just a little bit, over the last 6 quarters, the second half of the Jets game and basically all the Lions game, he's still playing very, very well. They have all the weapons in the entire world, and Hawkinson's back as well on top of that. And the Rams on the other side of things, Matt Stafford's going to get his whole repertoire of weapons back. So he won't just have Kyron Williams. He'll have Cooper Kupp. He'll have Puka Nacua. He'll have his main guys here, which is going to be huge. Plus, Matt Stafford's really good against the blitz, and Vikings, all they do is blitz. And on top of that, if you watch the Vikings game, the last 6 quarters of Vikings football, this defense has been figured out a little bit. I'm not saying that they're like vulnerable. I'm not saying they're a bad defense. What I am saying though is that this Vikings team, they have looked completely human on the defensive side of things since the second half of the Jets game in London. And I think that's because they've got some tape on them, and when you have Sean McVay getting good tape of how you can exploit a defense has been really good. I believe that this Rams team is going to be able to score a lot. And I know this Vikings team will be able to score a lot on this Rams defense. It's going to be the over 47.5 in Minnesota and LA. Next, we're going to go with Aaron Jones over 96.5 rush plus receiving yards. They're going to use him a lot in this game. Like I mentioned a minute ago, that I feel like Sam Darnold's regressed a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit over the last 6 quarters. And to make it easier on him, I think they're going to use Aaron Jones a lot. They're going to run it a lot with him. And he's also a really good receiving back. You can make a case he's the best receiving back in the NFL. And they're going to use him a lot in the pass game, their screen game, short dump off game in the 2-minute drill. I think it goes way over this number. Aaron Jones is going to have a huge game today. So give me Aaron Jones over 96.5 plus rush plus receiving yards. Next, we're rolling with one of our wounded warriors. We're going to go with Cooper Kupp. He's back. He could have played last week, but they left him out a little bit longer. He's back and he's healthy. Stafford's going to target him a ton, and if Puka Nacua is back today, you can't just fully focus on Cooper Kupp, which is going to be huge. I think Matt Stafford's going to be able to get him the ball. Give me Cooper Kupp over 68.5 receiving yards here today. Next, we're going to the NBA. We went 5-0 in the NBA yesterday. First play, OKC plus 1.5 versus the Nuggets. For both these teams, if they're like for this game, Oklahoma City has a sharp money all over them. I mean, that's just really what it comes down to right now. Money line and plus the points. I mean, it's only plus 1.5, but if there's a game-winning shot that it really gets 1 point. I mean, if Oklahoma City only lose by 1 point, I'm going to take it there. But the fact is that SGA and Chet are going to be fantastic in this game. They've had another whole summer to get used to each other. There's some great chemistry there, and as you can see at the end of last year, I mean, they were just fantastic. On top of that, the Nuggets have gotten a lot worse over the offseason. They lost KCP. They added Russell Westbrook. That's a huge downgrade. I don't care what anybody says. People in the comments are going to flame me for that. But the fact is that Russell Westbrook is not a contributing member of a serious championship team. And Oklahoma City got way better because they added Alex Caruso. They added some bigger guys, some size, which is what they needed over last year. SGA, I think, is obviously not as good as Jokic, but he's rivaling him. And Chet Holmgren is going to be unbelievably good this year. And Jalen Williams is going to take another step forward. I like Oklahoma City to win this game versus the Nuggets. Next, go with the Kings, +1 versus the T-Wolves. One question to think about when it comes to this game, when I think about the Wolves in particular, did both the Knicks and the T-Wolves lose the trade that they made a few weeks ago? I mean, I'm just saying, because the chemistry looks off. Nothing looks correct. Julius Randle out there with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert doesn't make any sense to me at all. I just don't get it. Like, it just doesn't visually make sense to me. And if you watch that Lakers T-Wolves game at all, which I did unfortunately, this T-Wolves team looked disjointed. They didn't look good at all. Anthony Edwards was the only bright spot on that team. Gobert had a good double-double game. We had that, but it doesn't look right. And the Kings have great chemistry with their team. I mean, they still have their main core group of guys. The Kings are going to be at home. I don't really see anyone on T-Wolves who can guard De'Aaron Fox. So give me Kings +1 versus the T-Wolves today. Next, we're going to jump to the NHL. We're going to go with the over 6.5 Utah and Colorado. Both of these teams have been over machines so far this season. I think it's a really high scoring game. The sharp money's on the over for here, so I'm rolling with it. And then we're going with the under 6.5 St. Louis and Toronto. St. Louis last year was one of my favorite teams to bet the under for, and we have a 6.5 under here. Toronto has not scored as much as I thought they would this year. They've been honestly lower scoring than we thought. So I think this is going to be an under game. I think it's going to be a really intense, fun game. It's going to be like 3-2. 3-1, something like that. But I like the under 6.5 in St. Louis and Toronto. Now, I might be adding a couple more NBA plays and maybe like another NFL prop or two. I'll be posting that in the pinned comment below if I do. I'll also post that on my Twitter, and my members will obviously have those texted to you. I think we have 4 members only best bets today after a 2-0 sweep yesterday. You can become a member and get all those picks at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the comments below. But guys, we'll lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.